everyone, and welcome to episode 4 of the beta battle at Aston Villa with me, the United City FM. Welcome along. So things are still going pretty well. We had one draw and a couple of wins since you and I were together last. Leaves us sitting just outside the Champions League spots on a couple of points, really. But today we play 18th placed Brighton, and I'm kind of hoping for 3 points. Welcome back to Aston Villa. Before we get going, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new here and you think you're going to enjoy what I put out in terms of FM22 content. Click a like on this particular episode. That helps me get seen by more people and grows the channel and helps the YouTube algorithm. But let's do this. Let's get into Aston Villa. We'll go and check in with the most recent fixtures. They've been decent. I've been very happy with our form so far this season. This is what we've achieved so far in total. You can see a couple of losses here and there, but nothing terrible. The last few matches since you and I were together last for the Man United defeat, we got a 3-3 draw against Leicester, which was a little bit tricky. We remember we had a 4-3 against them in the Carabao Cup as well. Another high-scoring game. I thought at the dying seconds we might just nick it again from them, but we couldn't quite manage it on that occasion. And we get a point in the Premier League, but that's followed up by 3 decent wins against Norwich, Palace and Newcastle. 1-0, 2-0, 2-1. Not too bad at all. And those are the types of games we need to win, because after today's match against Brighton, we've got a bit of a run coming up. We've got Chelsea, Arsenal, Everton, Man United, Man City, and leaving into Leeds at the end of December. That's our next set of fixtures. They don't come too much harder than that, really. So we're going to have to see whether we can get some points today and just keep pushing ourselves forward, get some momentum behind us, or continue to get the momentum behind us, should I say, before heading into that really, really tricky run of games. But for today, we focus on Brighton. They sit 18th in the league. We are sitting in 6th position in the league. Can we boost ourselves up a little bit? Let's find out. So here and there, I have been able to rotate the squad a little bit. Everybody's roughly fit. There are a couple of injuries, though. Sanson and Liam Delap are both out just briefly in the next game or two. And, of course, Trezeguet is still the long-term injury of a few months still left on his injury. But other than that, everybody else is pretty good. So we've had to make a couple of, one specific change, and that is bringing in Ramsey into that attacking midfield role instead of Sanson, who's out with an injury. Other than that, we're pretty much at full strength today, and I felt it was necessary to put full strength side out against Brighton just to really make sure as much as we can that we get these 3 points, because the next few games are going to be really tricky, as we've seen. So, for today's match against Brighton in the Premier League, we go with Martinez in goal, Cash at right back, Konsa and Mings in central defence, Target at left wing back. We have Louise, McGinn and Ramsey in central midfield, Buendia on the right, Bailey on the left and Ings up top. And we have a 9-man bench in the Premier League, all waiting to come and make an impact. So, let's get into today's game and see what happens. So, because we're at home, because we're playing a level of opposition that are sitting down in the relegation spots just at the moment, I've been quite positive. I've outstretched the arms. I've said, just go out there, relax, play your natural game. The result will come. I kind of believe that, really, at this point. I think in our own home matches against some of these opposition, we have to be pretty confident that we can get a result. We'll just see if we can translate that to a performance on the pitch, but we'll have to see how this starts off. So, early days against Brighton. First couple of minutes in, we've had the first shot at goal, but not really on target. There's the first on target, but no highlights for the first 7 or 8 minutes. So it's been a little bit of a cagey start. Good possession. We've had, here we go, first highlight of the game, and it's a Brighton goal kick. So they're going to be working their way through the lines, hopefully to get themselves an opportunity. We're going to see if we can nick this ball. And we did a brief moment there, but unfortunately it rolled straight to a Brighton player as the challenge came in. And it's Brighton still on the ball, working it nicely. They've switched it from the middle point to this left-hand side for them. Our shape is good. Our defensive setup is strong. Let's see if we can work it well. We do, and that is a really brilliant clearance by the goalkeeper. Bailey picking it up, and he's supported well by Targett. Gets it back to Bailey into the box, and that's a really lovely goal. It was a good defensive block that we'd put in there. Really good, strong defensive unit. Eventually, we win the ball, and the goalkeeper puts a fantastic ball down for Bailey. Get a little bit lucky there with the pressure from Brighton. Get it back, though, to Targett, and then Bailey takes over in the box, slots it past the goalkeeper, across the goalkeeper into that far side, and we take a 1-0 lead at 13 minutes. Good start for us. There's a moment in there where we were a little bit fortunate, but we'll take it. Cross comes in from a free kick from Buendia. We lose out on that first opportunity, but Ings picks up the ball. That's a really lovely cross in. Little bit looping, and maybe we'd prefer it the other way round. That Bailey was crossing in for Ings potentially to head it. But just unfortunately, Bailey couldn't quite get his header on target. We do start with the ball again in another highlight. So the highlights are coming more frequently now. And that's a really lovely ball into Ramsey. Gets it out from his feet, puts it through to Bailey on the left-hand side. Has another go cutting across the goalkeeper. But this one's a bit too high and goes over the top of the bar. But he's getting in. He's getting in a lot. And he's being a real threat wherever he's being positioned at the moment, Bailey. We've seen him in the box. We've seen him outside the box. He's doing a good job. So we'll see whether that can continue as the game progresses on a little bit. Half an hour played. We're dominant in possession. Not in possession. In chances created, should I say. The possession has gone a little bit flat. They have picked up their possession rate. We've got 11 shots at goal, 4 on target, 4 and 0 for them. So again, all I would say about this Villa side is that we create quite a lot of chances. I think our percentage of conversion is probably needing to be slightly better, if I'm totally honest. But that's something that we will continue to work on over the season. 1-0 up at half-time, I'll happily take. We'll go into the dressing room. We can be quite positive here, really. I don't think Brighton have really caused us too many problems at this point. So again, we'll go outstretched arms. You're doing well, keep it going. And we will just send them back out for this second half. No reason to change anything, but we'll go and fire them up anyway, just to focus the mind a little bit and really push them to continue to move forward and continue to cause problems for Brighton if we can. But that's 5-10 minutes into this second half. Not a lot happened again. It was another slow start to the half as it was in the first half. Maybe it will pick up as we go. But at this point, I guess we want it to be a little bit quiet, just because that means that Brighton aren't really doing much against us. So whilst we're here, Buendia on the ball with a free kick, loops it across to the far side. Mings underneath it. We're going to lose out on that ball, but we're going to win the second ball here. David Luiz gets a ball, and we have another good shot, but it goes over the top of the bar. So good pressure for us. Whilst I've got you here, remember that I'm on twitch.tv/the United City FM every weekday afternoon, 3 till 5 p.m. We're doing a Borussia Dortmund beta series over there for a couple of weeks until the official game launch. So come and drop by, come and say hi, and give me a follow over on Twitch, and come and join the community over there. It's a great opportunity to get together every afternoon and just have a chat and play some Football Manager and shoot the breeze. And it's all really lovely. So if you're available, come and say hi over there. 85 minutes on the clock. We haven't really needed to make any substitutions here. I'm happy for the game to play out. And we will just take the result and move on, really. And I think that's not a bad result, although the scoreline, I think, should have been a bit better. 8 shots on goal on target in the end. Didn't really quite challenge them enough. But you can see where all of our strength lay on this particular occasion. Down the left-hand side with Bailey and Targett. Down the right-hand side with Buendia and Cash. We had Mings holding the fort in the back. A little bit disappointing here. Ramsey, Ings, McGinn, just getting into those sort of positions. Maybe we should have been asking for more from them. But other than that, we get the 3 points. And at this point in the season, that's pretty much all I care about. So you can see in the table, everybody's now played their 15th match, and it has bumped us up to third position behind the two Manchester clubs. If we were to finish there this season, that would be remarkable, I think. But anywhere in this sort of top 4 or 5 teams, I would be pretty happy with over the course of this season. But so far, we're doing well. But there is the issue that you can see here, compared to everybody else around us, we are not converting our chances. We are winning games quite narrowly. We need to boost our goal difference a little bit and just get us up in and around the rest of the league in terms of scoring goals. So far, in the 15 that we've played, Ings is the top scorer with 6. That's not quite good enough. We might have to think about what we're doing with Ings, maybe change his role or something. But other than that, defensively, we're fantastic. And ultimately, we're picking up the points, which is the most important thing. So for next episode, if we go back into the schedule, you'll remember that big run of fixtures that we've got coming up that's really quite challenging. Chelsea, Arsenal, Everton, Man U, Man City. We're going to avoid them, and we're going to come back and play Leeds United at home. See if we can keep our run on the episodes going now that we've won a match here. See if we can keep that working and moving forward. So just before we go into the January transfer window, we'll come back and play Leeds. I will update you on everything that goes off in the Premier League, plus that Man United Carabao Cup quarter-final as well. And we will see if we can keep our momentum going as much as is possible for a series of very, very hard fixtures. Wish me luck. I'm going to need it. But come back next episode and we'll figure out exactly what happened and we'll play that Leeds United match. So thank you for joining me today. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and join my United City community. The more the merrier. Click that like button for me. That'll help me get seen by more people. Until next time, take care of yourselves. I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.